Hello, let's look at this. We're going to do mathematics and N6 chapter number 5. So we're looking at centroid. So if you would like to watch more other videos which contain the mathematics which is not included in the list, so as you can see there's a list here for subjects. So if you want more video like this, just visit on this blog, or you can also visit on this YouTube channel. Just subscribe to this YouTube channel and then go to the playlist, and then you get a different kind of subject. So on this channel we cover the following on this: if you're doing NETET, if you're doing NCV, you're doing technical school and QF, TVET, high school and primary school as well. So let's do the problem of the day. So we are going to do the following exercises on the coming videos, so stay tuned to watch more for. So as you can see here, it's this is basically it's a centroid, so you'll be doing it a centroid on the following videos. So if you want more video like this, you can just visit on the address. Even here it's written on the above. So let's see what we doing now. So we are going to do these exercises. So we are going to find a solution. So let's get started. You are given a curve bounded by y equals to x line and line x equals to 4 and y axis. So these are the boundaries. So your error will be in between this in between this graph line and x axis. So I'm going to do it now. So because it's a straight line, I'll do it quickly, so I'll explain it. So start it. So if you know the graph, you can just draw it. So because this one is a straight line, so the nature of a straight line is like this, and then what they put it on the straight line like this is just a transformation. So I call it transformation, but the nature of the straight line is like this. So if it's like this, you draw it like a straight line like this. And then if they say it's a 1, so that means it's shifted to which direction? 1 to the other side. Let's see, if x is 0, y is 1, so we have this one. If y is 0, x is -1, so it shifted this direction by 1 if it's +1. So if it's negative, that means it will go this direction in front. So you'll have something like this for you'll have 1 here and -1 here for this graph. And then if it's -1, you'll have 1 here and -1. So if it's like this, if the graph is like this and post -1, So to scratch the graphic, you just let the x equals to 0, y equals to 0, and then you find your graph. And then here they say it's 4. So as you can see the boundary, this is the graph, which is y equals to x. Y equals to x, and the line here it's 1 2 3 4 5 7 till 1 2 3 until 4. And the line 4. So where does the 4? You just draw a line. And the x-axis, this is the x-axis. So the your area that you are looking for, it's here. Then you will draw your strip here. So there's a condition where you draw the strip if you didn't mention here. So the best way to draw the strip here is you draw it between the graph and the x-axis. So try to draw it between the Cartesian plane and the graph when you draw the strip. So there are other conditions, so maybe we'll find around when we go through other exercises how other conditions are. So this is basically your strip. So when you have your strip like this, so it calculate the number 2. We have done sketching the graph. This is how you sketch the graph. Number B, they say determine the magnitude of the error bounded by the graph, and the line. So you need the error here, so you use an integral. So the equation for error is this one. So because your strip is always dx, so you will go and check your error that have dx on the question paper, or then your boundaries is 0 and 4 because it's in the x-axis. So this dx goes with the limits. So here you put y. So before you integrate, remember that everything must be in terms of x because you are dealing with the strip for x, so we have to change the y. So we'll substitute what the equation here, so we'll substitute x because y equals to x. If it was x plus 1, you put plus 1 here, but now it's x. So now you integrate, everything is in terms of x because we are dealing with the strip for x-axis, and the limits as well as from the x-axis, so everything must be in terms of x so that we can substitute the x-axis. So if it's different, your equation will be correct. If you have, we leave y like this because we don't have the limits for y, and this unless you do, but you don't have. So let's just stick to this one and then integrating. Okay, let me continue integrating and to the answer. So this is the area is 8 units square, so area is measured it in square units. So let's check the number C, determine the area moment about bounded by the area about the x-axis. So area moment, let's see, let me continue with this one. So this is how we will calculate the moment. So how do you know? So you have to, if they say a moment about the x-axis, so that means it's about the x-axis. So the moment is from the center to the certain point, and then it's rotate like this. So a moment about the x-axis, that means it's a y bar. You are calculating for y bar. And if they say from the x-axis, they are telling you that is a y bar. Like here, they are taking it from the x-axis, not from the y, from the x-axis. So from here to here, it's a y bar. So let's do the last one. So if you want more explanation, you can get to another videos. So this video I'll explain more other details on the other videos. So because they already calculated the so this is how you calculate the centroid. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.